All right, what is going on, everyone, and welcome back to another Black Desert video. So today I wanted to update one of my older guide videos and ask, is it worth it to still grind for your infinite potions? Now, recently with last week's patch, they made a change for the amount of enemies you have to kill per quest line for the weekly. So on screen, you guys can see it there. And basically, what I wanted to kind of tell you is which one would make the most money and which one, in my opinion, would be the best ones to go for. So, admittedly, most people do not like going for the Voltara's Memory simply because that one is not really a grind. It's not a lot of silver. But the benefits of each one is the Voltara's Memory. I get it. A lot of people don't like gathering. It is what it is. But you get a lot of those wind shards that allow you to craft Krogdalo gear, which is actually very valuable. And a lot of you going up until the end game, it is something that you want to pick up eventually. So it is worth doing that. The Tranquil Tenoleum is from Ferraris Renaros. I honestly think that Renaros is pretty up there in terms of all the potion spots that give a decent amount of silver. So that one would be up there. Narc pieces. I don't think that place is really that good anymore. Now that Narc earrings are not even that great, and everyone can get 2 of them basically from the Old Moon Jatina questline, it's probably a little bit faster to do Monchums than Renaros, but realistically it's probably like 5-10 minutes tops for each of them. But yeah, so if I were to pick one of those 3, it would be the Renaros one. And Katzvariak Venom, which is Tashira Ruins, that place is awful. I didn't have fun doing it. I grinded full 100 pities and the full straight drop for it. So, was not fun, either of them. Cagdums is actually really decent silver these days, simply because Bloodwolves has just a large loot pool of random things. So, those Cagdanacs that turn into the dark red fang valor crystals or whatever, those are like 500 mil if you know how to craft it very easily. It's high profit. The silver and trash loot an hour is not that high, but the amount of drops you get and the Bloodwolf's Oath, the pity pieces, is not too bad. And Shuriken, it's okay. So I don't think anything really changed from last time. It's a decent spot, in my opinion, with Agris. So yeah, the most silver is probably Bloodwolves if you count all the drops together, followed by either Shuriken or Renaros, and then there's everything else. However, about a year ago, they made a change for other spots to be able to get your like pity pieces easier. So if you look at other places, for example, like Polly's Forest, they have this item called the Atanus Element, which allows you to pick which one you want. So if you go to your currency tab and it's this thingy, it's like a 1-to-1 exchange. You can pick whichever one you want. I would probably go for the one that you don't like grinding the most, obviously. Whatever you do, just don't exchange it for the gold bars or the Krogdalo thing or the Fruit of Nature. Literally just get a pity piece of something and make your pot that way. So yeah, those are the changes over the past like year or so that they added, and the recent one was they reduced the amount of time it would take you to complete the weekly quest. So if you don't know where to find it, it's under reoccurring, and it's the Spirit Essence one, and you pick one of them. It's weekly, and you just pick the one that you're going for. I would recommend going for the health potions first before the MP ones, just because it's universally better for everything. And I talked about this in another video, which I'll leave a link in the description. So I talked about all the rotations and every spot that I use to go for the infinite potions. The video itself is about a year old, but the spots are still relevant. Nothing really changed. So that one's more detailed. I show everything, like which rotations, how to go about doing it. The only thing that changed is you don't need to kill as many enemies now as you did a year ago. So is it worth it? In my opinion, yeah, it actually is. If it only takes you like 10 minutes a week to get your pity pieces from the quest line, and you just leave a character out there every week. Yeah, sure, it's slow, but eventually you'll get it. I just wanted to make that update simply because I know a lot of new people are returning to the game, and or newer players, they did a lot of ads and stuff. I see a lot of new players coming into the game with the intention of getting your free Pen Black Star, obviously, your Tet Black Star, and the new Dosa class coming out next week. So yeah, I see a lot of new players, people asking questions on all my YouTube videos. So that's how I found out. And yeah, infinite potions are actually worth getting eventually. However, I think the best realistic thing is still to grind like a bill an hour, and even if you are not at that point, like 500 mil an hour is seasonal accomplishable. Yeah, just grind and buy the potion you want. You can do it off the market, and it's like, where is it? Should be under consumables and like one of these, right? Yeah, potions. So all you have to do is save up enough silver, buy it. Always go for the red one first, which is the health one. The blue one is the resource mana potion. And it's overall, I would say, even if you are a new player grinding at centaurs for what, like 700, 500 mil an hour, you're probably still going to get these a lot faster than if you were to grind them out individually. But for all of you endgame players, someone has to do it. So these are actually probably worth leaving a character out at some spot to get them. And yeah, so just wanted to make that update and tell you guys what it's all about, what changes. And once again, I'll leave a link in the description to the video for every spot that I used. The rotations are still the same, but that's about it. You just kill less of them. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. Got a few more videos and guides to update in the upcoming month. So yeah, stick around for that, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.